Well, it's almost that season that everybody's been waiting for, which is race season. So we are getting our Keller chassis all ready. I gotta do bolt check, Loctite everything, and put my Mamba system back in there. We got the same system that I had in Hazard Buggy and Lunch Money and all my other bouncers. The speed control's over 4 years old. I'm on my second motor only because I blew out a bearing in the other one. But 3800 kV. We got a Shifts S2 servo and a bunch of shiny super shafty parts and a brand new Keller chassis. We also got some super shafty rims. Probably going to be ordering some Mickey stickies for this one, and Hazard Buggy can keep the old tried and true mudslingers. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We got some Desert Wizard shocks suggested by Mr. Sean Keller himself. So by the looks of them, they give you a literally a shit ton of springs, and there's all kinds of adjustment that you can do with them between droop and all of that stuff. So I already set up those two. I gotta set up the other ones, and then also before, these are actually M4 rod ends. They're all aluminum. I got sick of breaking the smaller ones. I didn't replace those ones because they're on the trailing arms, and that would have been a little harder to do. But all the other rod ends are replaced with M4 aluminum. In another video, I did end up making my own links. All the links I made, besides the trailing arms, obviously. But yeah, so that's where we're going to be getting into today. We got some shock oil back there. It was pretty much the lightest one I could find at my local hobby shop. So yeah, this is also the sway bar that I made myself. So yeah, we're going to be putting all that together and getting ready to go hit some hills once I actually clean them up, because they are still a mess. Alright. So we're going to end up tackling the shocks first. Kind of already set these ones up, not fully. I just put shocks in them. There's 3 different rates: soft, medium, and hard. I put the medium ones in there just to try them out. We got some 90 millimeters and some 110. 90s are for the rear, 110s are for the front. And alright, we're going to start putting these together. I'm not going to put shock oil into them until I put them on the chassis and actually kind of see what it's going to sit like. Alright, so we got the new shocks on, and I ended up changing my mind and I put a little bit stiffer in the front, or softer in the front, and it's actually too soft. So we're gonna this is why I didn't put any shock oil in yet, because I wanted to experiment with the shocks. They give you a crap ton of setups between the two, between droop setup and sprung setup. So we're going to experiment a little bit. I might put a little bit of a droop setup in there. But yeah, we're going to experiment a little bit more. Alright, so I just threw some tires and rims on that I had out here just to kind of see the ride height and everything. Mind you, it still does not have shock oil, but I think I'm actually pretty happy with how it feels without shock oil. For me to put some shock oil in there, it's still pretty soft, but I don't know, we're going to experiment. I still got to put the sway bar on, so that's definitely going to change some things. But I think we can move forward from here and take it apart and Loctite everything that I know needs to be Loctite. Put some shock oil in, and then we can start throwing electronics in it. Alright, so little problem. For some reason, the steering knuckles are super stiff. Not quite sure why. Everything's brand new. But yeah. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Not exactly sure why. But after about 20 minutes of thinking I put it together wrong, which is kind of hard to do, I think I'm honestly just gonna go grab some Vanquish ones and say fuck it, because I'm beyond annoyed at this point. Like, this is how it should be, and if I go to try to, I can't even move it without the whole thing moving. Something's not right. Alright, so quick fix. I switched out the knuckles to some Vanquish ones, and it is nice and free now. So now we can move on to electronics. Alright, I didn't want to bore you guys too bad, so I did a little bit off camera. We got servo sitting in there. Gotta go grab the other servo horn. I just linked or binded receiver to my remote because I had to get a new one because I got the other one wet from Hazard Buggy. But we got the speed control sitting up in there. We just got a zip tie that I got going underneath the fan, and it's just kind of zip tied in there for now. Try to clean up some of the wiring. I still got to find a spot for my receiver. Got to find a strap for my battery. Oh man, you don't know how ready I am to go rock bouncing. Now I really want to go down there and start cleaning on the hills. We are all set up and ready to go. I gotta find a better spot for my receiver and reroute the wires, but that's why those are just kind of hanging out. I'm gonna reroute those later, but I figured I'd get it going for you guys and for me because I'm super excited. I haven't had a bouncer pretty much all winter because I took Hazard Buggy apart after the last no bouncing video. So let's go outside, get some beauty shots, and see if it moves. Hey Sean, look, it's finally moving. Sorry it took so long, buddy. Absolutely killer job on the chassis. Love it. Cannot wait to get it on the hills. Weird how smooth everything is with brand new bearings. Funny how that works. I am on a pretty much dead battery. I just grabbed one. Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed this little build series. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, I still got to put together hazard buggy. Let me know in the comments so I know to keep doing videos like this. Till next time, have a good one, everybody.